Hey class, welcome to our Monday reading. Just a reminder, we are now on week 3. So we're going to skip over to reading and see what we're going to learn today. We have brand new spelling words this week. And if you look on your schedule, you'll see your spelling words on week 3 at the very top. Our spelling words are mostly with our n sound, or our spelling alternatives for n. So we know that we can make the n sound with an N, like in center, nose, and nugget. We can also spell our n sound with a double N, like in running and winner. So remember, whenever we have that double N, we usually will have a root word like, if I cover these up, you'll see that our root word is run and win. And remember our rule, if we look before the last consonant and look at the vowel before it, if that's a short vowel like or I, then we would double our N before we add our ending. And that's what they did on these words. They doubled the N and then they added our ending ing. Same with winner. They doubled the N and they added our ending er. We also have the n sound spelled with our K in, where that K is silent. We don't have to make the k sound for the K. The K and the N work together to say n, like in knit and kneel. And then as usual, we have a tricky word with our spelling words. And that tricky word this week is witch. It's not like a wicked witch. Not like that. This witch is spelled with the WH. If we're talking about the wicked witch, that's spelled with that ch sound. That's the TCH on the end. So witch, like a, ready to see my wicked witch? Give her a hat. Yeah. That's a witch. WITCH. We are not talking about our Halloween witches. We are talking about the question, like, which piece of candy would you like? And remember that which is a question word. So if we are asking a question, how do we end that sentence? Right, with a question mark. So which is spelled WHICH, witch. Let's arm tap that. WHICH, witch. WHICH, witch. WHICH, which, as in which piece of, or I know, which ice cream flavor is your favorite? Vanilla or chocolate? Or Rocky Road? You tell me. So work on those spelling words this week. You can find creative ways to work on them. You have your chalk, you have your scratchy pads, you have your whiteboards, and find other ways that you can work on spelling words, and send me pictures of your creative ways that you figured out. I'd love to see them. So today is not Wednesday, it's Monday, right? But I want to read you a poem called Wacky Wednesday. While you're listening to this poem, listen closely to what sound that you hear me say the most. I'll give you a clue. It's going to be a consonant sound. And remember, the difference between consonant sounds and vowel sounds is that consonant sounds, your mouth is closed. And vowel sounds is when we open our mouth, like ah, ah. Those consonant sounds are like w and n and b and d, all those ones that where we close our mouth, which is why our mouths go open and close when we talk, because of those vowel and consonant sounds. All right, listen to Wacky Wednesday. What sound do you hear me saying the most? On Wacky Wednesday, William Watson almost always wore his wardrobe inside out and wandered backwards through the door. Arriving, William waved farewell. He left and waved hello, walked up the stairs, marked down, and answered yes when he meant no. He went when others waited, always waiting while they went. We wondered how he would avoid a wacky accident. William's worried mother followed William far and near. I'm glad, she said, it's Wacky Wednesday only once a year. So what sound did you hear me say the most? Think about it. Did you come up with a sound? What was it? Was it the W sound? Yes, it was. And how do we spell the W sound? You got it with our W. So today we're going to learn another way to make the W sound. And a little hint is that it's in our tricky word for our spelling words this week. But first, I want you to listen to the poem again. And every time you hear me say the W sound, I want you to pat your head like this. Okay? Are we ready? And I'm going to do it too. Wacky Wednesday. On Wacky Wednesday, William Watson almost always wore his wardrobe inside out and wandered backwards through the door. Arriving, William waved farewell. He left and waved hello, walked up the stairs, marked down, and answered yes when he meant no. I think I did one I wasn't supposed to. He went when others waited, always waiting while they went. We wondered how he would avoid a wacky accident. William's worried mother followed William far and near. I'm glad, she said, it's Wacky Wednesday only once a year. Did you do it? Or you're like, oh my goodness, that was kind of crazy, wasn't it? Good job. If you want to do it again, you can rewind it and do it again. All right, so we know that our W makes the W sound, right? So I'm going to put these little lines here, and whenever I do those, remember that this is the sound W. And to make the sound W, we can spell it with the W. Now, what is a word that has the W sound in it? I want you to think of a word right now and write it on your whiteboard. Go ahead and pause me. Write it on your whiteboard. What did you come up with? I came up with a word, wet. What has the W making the W sound? What's another word that you guys came up with? Ooh, that's a good one. The word switch. There's one. I couldn't think of one. Switch. Remember, when we have sounds, they can be at the beginning of the word, or the middle of the word, or the end of the word. So we have switch that has that W sound. Now, you may have already guessed, but the other way that we make the W sound is with our, what is it? Our WH. So WH can also say W, or it does say W, right? What's a word that you can think of and write it on your board that starts with the WH? What did you come up with? Ooh, yeah, our word for the day, our tricky word, which is which. Now that we know this rule, is this tricky anymore? No, because now we know that it's not wh-hitch. The WH is saying wh, itch, which. So now it's not a tricky word. Good job. We can also do the word like whisper. Whisper. Or how about whale? How about a white whale? There's a bunch of words that have WH spelled with the, or making the W sound. Now in your reader, you are going to be reading the soccer game today. And the soccer game will have some of those W sounds that we spell with the WH. Some of those words you'll see as whimpers and while. So go ahead and turn to the soccer game in Grace. So make sure you find the soccer game in your table of contents and find the page that it's on. And go ahead and turn to that page. Now, do you think that the W sound might be bolded for you? I think it's going to be. You'll also have your N sound spelled with your KN bolded for you as well. So I see some KNs really bold. Let's see if I can find the W sound. More KNs. More KN. There's the W sound bolded for you. So you're going to see that a little bit in the story today. So you have your KNs that make the N sound, like knocks, knocked, and knee. And then we're continuing looking for those C's that actually say the S instead of the K, like center and nice. You'll see some double consonants, like soccer has the CC, quitter has the TT, and winner has the N. So when you're finished reading the soccer game, go ahead and turn to page 81 in your kitty book. It's 16.3, and you know what to do. I wanted to point out too that in your kitty book, those W sounds are bolded as well. So why is Grace's soccer game this weekend such a big game? You know what to do. Write complete sentences, neatest, nicest handwriting. I've been so impressed with your handwriting, and check your cops. And on the back. If you would like to put the page number, you may for an extra challenge. If you don't want to, don't worry about it. You don't have to do the page number. All right, enjoy the rest of your day. I believe you'll see, is it George Washington today? Or is it a new friend today? I'm not sure. You'll have to tune in to find out. I'll see you later, Munchies. Bye-bye.